Welcome to the Jeremiah Show and welcome to the Omad Records Holiday Music Showcase featuring original music from the Omad Records Make a Joyful Noise album. All of the music artists featured on Make a Joyful Noise are Omad recording artists, and most of those artists will be joining us on our special holiday showcase today. So if you love Christmas music, this is your show. Sit back, relax. Take your mind to a winter wonderland. Be grateful for what you have accomplished this year. Think fondly of your loved ones, and yes, even that uncle. And join us as we cozy up by the fire, past the eggnog, the snow falling softly outside the window, and we put on a good old fashioned vinyl record from Omad Records. Make a joyful noise. Do that with us today if you could. Upper state New York, I hear, where John DeNicola is, our first guest, is 25 degrees right now and snowing. That's cold. Hey, welcome, John.
Oh, welcome, Jeremiah. No, yeah, I don't say welcome, I say thanks.
Well, Omad Records, I wanted to tell everybody, if you don't know, Omad Records is an analog-centric indie record label based in New York City, headed by Academy Award winner John DeNicola. The Omad Records Make a Joyful Noise CD or LP, and you get a free digital download with the purchase. Start at $15, 2 covers, and 11 original holiday songs by various artists, including Academy Award winner and guest right now, John DeNicola, featuring Cassidy Ladden, Peter Lewis of Moby Grape, alt rock icons The Size, indie rock bands The Medics, Fovea, blues guitarist Zonder Kennedy, Arwen Lewis, who's here right now, Tommy Pluta, Alan Zahn featuring Erica Lay, Original Madness featuring Patty Maloney, Russ Dust, Elizabeth, and Jake. Again, on Omad Records, Make a Joyful Noise CD. You can go to Omad Records right now, omadrecords.com, and get the album. We're going to play every song on this album in its entirety. We've never done this before. So again, first up is John DeNicola. Welcome again, John. Tell us about the vision for the album, Make a Joyful Noise.
Well, first of all, thanks for this opportunity, and I'm proud to hear that we are the first full-length album on your show. That's great. I guess back in May when it's nice and sunny, and we live upstate New York, and it's we're just getting to summer in May, just towards the end of May, and I thought I better I don't know, somehow it just entered into my brain we should do a Christmas holiday record for a number of reasons. We have so many talented songwriters on the label, and also, you can bring an album out every year, a Christmas album out every year, and also, you know, I don't know about you, but around the holidays and Christmas, I look for records to put on, and you're constantly repeating because it's the same records, the same,
Yeah, same
you know,
artist.
beautiful stuff. I mean, it's great, but I've heard it for many years now. So I thought the world could use another, some interesting new, eclectic Christmas songs and holiday songs. And I, I, I invited all the artists, and they all came through in spades. They're all just wrote beautiful songs. It's the album's being received well, and everybody, really did a great job. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really great album. I had a lot of fun listening to it, and I agree with you when you're doing for the listeners out there, you're a holiday party, you're going to a holiday party, put this on the playlist and pop it on, even if it's not your house.
Yeah.
It's a great album to share with friends and family, and if you're sitting down and having a cocktail or having some dinner, this is a lot
Totally.
of fun. It gets you in a good mood, and you're supporting a lot of great artists. John, I kind of think of you like this um Pied Piper almost with your bands, all the different artists following behind you, and you guys playing like a minstrel or playing music to the masses. It's kind of a neat image of you. You have so
Well,
many great artists under your label.
yeah, I mean, they guide me more than I guide them. I mean, my production sensibility has always been, my job is to get out of the artist what they want to get out and maybe help them define that. So I do feel that, I'm privileged to work with these people and I feel like I just try to bring the best out of them. The reason I mentioned it in May because we had to start this early because we
Yeah.
just made it under we just got this record like last week, or week and a half ago. So I was a little scared we wouldn't be able to pull it off because if you lose too much time, it's next year, not this year. But that's why we started early and everybody came through, like I said.
How many musicians in total
Oh,
were,
gee.
do you know, that were involved in the making of this album? Well,
Wow.
there's 11 songs, right, that we're going to play today.
Yeah.
I think I counted 13 artists that will be on the show today, but I know that some of them have band members, etc.
Right. I never took a head count. There's actually 13
No
songs on.
roll call, huh?
No roll call,
Just
but
show up and make some good music.
yeah, basically, I mean, so if there's 13 songs and I know one band is three people, one band is four people, there's a whole string section on Peter's song, Baby So Beautiful. So I'd have to do a head count and get back to you on that one.
But quite a few. So that is you started in May, as you said. That how many songs did you produce on average per month? Did you have a schedule for it, or was it just when people were available?
I know when they did their part, and then they'd send their
Send it to
bits
you.
to me, and you know, a lot of the songs I ended up adding instrumentation to. Some songs were fairly done. Some songs were passed around, so the drummer starts, and then you send it to the guitarist, and he puts his guitar on. So yeah, I mean it was a fun process. There was no schedule per se. It was like I dealt with them as they came in.
Yeah, they're rock stars and music artists. There's no schedules. We'll we'll get it to you when we get it to you. I love the cover. It's beautiful. You want to tell us a little bit about the cover inspiration?
Yeah, the cover was actually no, you have it on your thing, but it was taken from a photo that my wife Deborah, who is executive producer on this record, because at every turn she had consultations with me and input and with the artwork and all that. So we took a photo that she had, and that is our barn where the recording studio is. Um, and I had this guy, Sean Smith, Sean Mosher Smith, who does most of the artwork for anything OMAD does. And he was able to take the photo, and I guess in Photoshop or whatever, there's a thing called make it into a painting. So it was a photo that was digitally altered to look like a painting, which I think actually Deborah suggested, like an impressionistic painting.
Yeah,
And that's what this ended up being.
I
And
think
then
you did.
we have a picture of Eugene and Fanny, the two little doggies. That's our dogs, and Sean was able to superimpose those. The little fawn there, it's a grown-up deer now. I told the story of a fawn that showed up and followed us around after being like a day or two old, and followed us around, and we had to put her back to where her mom, would expect her to be, and we like to believe that that's her. That's a photo of a fawn from, well, it's a little bit older, of a doe, and we like to believe that's her. And we also have a trail cam, and there was this scene with the fawn, the doe, and the rabbit sniffing each other, nose to nose. We didn't do that here, but and including the cardinal, which is taken from also from a photo off of our bird feeders. So it's a scene you would see out here.
And
Not
it's
painted.
an album cover the way album covers used to be, where you can spend time with it. You can find some, you can sit down and listen to the album, put it on your, hopefully you've got a record player, uh,
Uh,
do it on vinyl and hold it, smell it, and look at it for hours and kind of get lost in that album cover art. I love it. It's available on vinyl and digital, so, and CD. Uh, we're here today. This is a very special show, a holiday show where we're showcasing Omad Records' new album, Make a Joyful Noise. We're about to play the first song for you. We're going to play all 11 songs. So this is not only do you get to know the artist a little bit on this episode, you get to hear their music, individual singles that on the album in their entirety. We're going to start first with At Christmas Time with John DeNicola and Cassidy Ladden. You know, John, I feel like doesn't need an introduction, so I skipped his introduction, but I'm going to go back just to, in case you need to know a little bit more about John DeNicola before you listen to this song At Christmas Time. He's a songwriter, producer, and music artist. He is known for co-writing the song Time of My Life, for which he won an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, and a Grammy nomination in 1988. He's a co-writer of Dirty Dancing. From Dirty Dancing movie, I've had the time of my life and Hungry Eyes. And he is the founder of Omad Records. You can find John on omadrecords.com or John DeNicola Music on Instagram. Cassidy Ladden, beautiful, beautiful vocalist, is joining us now. Cassidy Ladden is a singer, songwriter, studio session singer, a voiceover artist, and a Broadway performer. She's doing it all. And she's on this single At Christmas Time. Hi, Cassidy.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. What would you like? Why don't I let you do the honors and set up the song before we play it? Tell me
So
about your involvement and inspiration and
well, I've known John for many years. I started working with John when I was like a teenager, and I think we used to do jingles together, and we've known each other for many years. Like I said, he's a dear friend of mine, and it's just fantastic. I'm so honored to be on this album, and this is a song that he wrote, and he brought me in to do vocals on, and I'm just completely honored and blessed to be doing a duet with him. He's amazing, and I can't say enough good things about him, the song, the whole vibe. And like you said, it's so beautiful to be a part of a real album with real music, real artists, real visuals, especially in this day and age. It's just like a wonderful connection. So I'm very proud and very happy.
yeah, I love the album. I love the song and what you did with it. And it's it's such a great thing right now, I think, to have for all of you artists to get together and create a holiday album like this, a Christmas album, just the way the world is. It just feels right. This feels like a good album to have in your playlist. Everybody out there listening. Okay, so we're gonna play the song right now, but before we do, I just wanted to ask you, what's your I want to ask you a question about Christmas. Do you a silly question, but do you have a favorite reindeer?
Do I have a favorite reindeer?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'd have to say Rudolph, I guess.
Rudolph, you
We
get you
always
go.
go for the underdog. We root for
He
the underdog.
was he was the underdog. All right, that's a good answer. I like it.
Yeah.
John, how about you? Make a joyful noise. What is your favorite joyful noise to make, either vocally or with a with an instrument?
Ooh, geez. God, that's a real hard one. Uh, I've been enjoying singing lately, but a joyful noise. I think I got a new 1966 Rickenbacker 12 string, and it makes a chimey, joyful noise. I've been using it on everything I can throw it on. So go with that
I
right now.
I think I remember you talking about it last year. So you're having that is your your go-to joyful noise maker.
Well, this is a new one.
Oh, this
Uh,
is a new one.
it's a new for me, but
Is
I
it on the single At Christmas Time?
it's not on that one now. No, I just got it like a month ago. But I do want to say, Cassidy does all the harmony. Well, I added some harmony in, but I'm just following what she did. She did those beautiful giant beautiful harmonies, including on the bridge, the bang, 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 bang. And she just did a wonderful job with it. And we actually did that a while back. And I recently just added my voice to it. It was originally just all Cassidy. So I kind of cheated when I made everybody else write new songs. I had a song that I already had. And,
Well, it's a great song. We're going to play it right now for you.
okay.
In anticipation. I mean, we've built up the anticipation already. We're going to play it for you here. We're going to come back with Arwen Lewis and Peter Lewis of Moby Grape. Don't go anywhere. Enjoy the music. And I wanted to tell you, you can find Cassidy Ladden on Instagram. Follow her at rabbit_shadow 313. Is that the good one?
That
Good
is,
handle
yeah.
for you? And you can also find her on YouTube at Cassidy Ladden Media. CassidyLadden Media on YouTube. And I loved it. We need to talk more, Cassidy, when we have more time, but I'd love to hear about your Broadway career and your voiceover work, all of that great stuff. Any new music coming out for you in the
Um,
near future?
I don't have anything that I'm ready to release yet. I am always working on new stuff, but right now it's just I'm on Spotify as well under my name Cassidy Ladden, and yeah, I'm gonna have new music coming out soon. So I guess stay tuned.
Okay, stay tuned. And would you do me the honors of introducing your song that we're going to play right now?
Yes. So now we're gonna listen to John DeNicola and I singing At Christmastime.
Enjoy. We'll be right back with Arwen and Peter Lewis.